Welcome to day 13 of our Top Titans 2 gameplay walkthrough. Alright guys, so I just got out of bath and I am now trying to reach my max stage. After getting out of bed, I just realized that it's just less than an hour left before the maintenance, because there's maintenance in about more than 30 minutes from now. So I wanted to show you guys how fast we will be able to prestige. Show you how I prestige, and we've actually done about, I think, 15 times prestige today. Because I was able to play a lot a lot yesterday. After a video, after midnight, I was able to prestige a lot there. Maybe I did 7, and then throughout the day I was able to do another 8. I think, I think this is the 8th one. I lose track of it because I was prestiging too fast, and that's why in this video I want to show you guys how fast we will be able to prestige. Okay. And as you can see, our Book of Shadows is now at 5, 7, and 9. Hold on, let me just check here. Based on our video last night, here we go. Our Book of Shadows was ended at 401. So we were able to get 178 levels. That's actually a lot, and that goes to show that we were able to do a lot of prestige today. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and prestige. Hopefully we'll be able to actually hit 5900. But yeah, our max stage, as you guys all know, is at 5900. Let me check here. Yeah, that's 5994. So at 5900, I actually doing prestige right away. Okay, so let's go ahead and prestige now. Let's go here. Okay, so let's see how fast we will be able. Okay, so starting our timer. Let me just get. I don't know if my phone because there are phones that doesn't have. Let's start the timer. It doesn't have a timer. I don't know if this phone, because I just switched phones right now, because I realized on our video yesterday that my video or the feed from my phone is actually lagging, yeah, it's lagging behind. So that's the reason I switched over to this phone again, because this phone is not really lagging behind. Which is best to use right now, considering that I want to show you guys how fast we will be able to prestige. Okay, so as you can see, after prestiging, the first thing that I did is upgrade all my heroes. I started at the very bottom, just about, upgrading all the heroes that I can tap on that screen. The reason being is because, as you can see, there are already some ascended heroes. Okay, and as you can see, some of them I didn't unlock the skills. For example, Lance and Zato. It's that Zato or Zeta. I didn't unlock their skills because I will be ascending them right away. So there's no point in wasting some time tapping on the skills, because pretty much after ascension they will have another set of skills that I need to unlock. Okay, so right now I'm just upgrading all the skills for those heroes that we don't have weapons masteries up, which is why we need to upgrade them manually. Okay, so after doing this, we're gonna be focusing on what we're gonna do is we're gonna look out for Astral Awakening. Astral Awakening is this orb here, as you guys have seen. The orb, this one, 1, 2, 3. There's actually 5 taps, 4, 5, and there you go. That's the 5th. So being able to tap all 5 will give us a boost. depending on the level of your Astral Awakening. So our Astral Awakening, just to check real quick, sorry, let's go here. Sorcerer 3 is at level 3. I'm not, well, maybe I can go ahead and level this up. But yeah, each tap is times 2.36, so multiplied by 5 because we were able to hit 5 4s. Okay, so that's how it goes. So let's go ahead and upgrade Warcry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep on upgrading the main hero. The main hero is always going to be the last hero that you have. Okay, so the main hero for now is gonna be Goldbrand. As you can see earlier, it was Rosabella, but now it's Goldbrand. And the reason being is because it's the highest damage provider for your team. Although since we have Warcry active, as you can see, it just says 4% there, and then sometimes somewhere in the middle here are the few percentage. As you can see here, we got 13 from Noni, that's how you pronounce it, and then Nina, and then Miki. But after the Warcry, Goldbrand is going to be the one where we get 99% of the damage from. Okay, so let's get, did we get all 5? Sorry, I wasn't able to check. So Warcry is off. As I was saying, there you go. All damage is under Goldbrand. Okay, so that's the why we're only upgrading him. And we will upgrade the other heroes every now and then, as long as we're sure we will be able to get some skills out of it. As you can see, Rosabella, there will be a skill unlocked at 2,000. So unless this guy here says 2,000, I'm not gonna buy him or Rosabella, because I'm gonna conserve my gold and make sure that I put him or put it on the highest hero that I have. Okay. So for now, what else? Here we go. Maya, we get another skill at 13. So, or at 3,000. So let's go ahead and unlock that skill. For Zaro, we got one as well. For Sophia, there's enough as well. Lance isn't enough. For Pingo, we can go ahead. Who else? Here we go. Zolom. And of course, let's get those two activated. Usually when you tap pet gold, there will be enough gold to upgrade your main hero. Oops, let's get that. Cool. Thanks for the diamonds. We always want that 10 diamonds, okay? Yeah, I actually play this game. This is Arch. I don't know. Some people pronounce it as Archero. Some people pronounce it as Arc Hero, but considering that you're using an archer at first, because he's gonna be using bow, but later on you can choose different weapons. They pronounce it as Archero. Okay, so that's that. Let's get the gold. Okay, our diamond, cool. Alright, there's none that we can get skills from. Alright, so let's just continue. But at this point in time, since we are slowing down, I'm gonna go ahead and get our Warcry to level 15. And then have that activated, and then get Deadly Strike to level 10. So why did I activate Warcry before getting Deadly Strike? Because sometimes if I unlock, well, as you have seen, we have almost no mana after activating Warcry, but after upgrading or unlocking Deadly Strike, we got some mana again. So that's one thing that you will consider. That's why I don't unlock all skills right away. Okay, because I'm gonna need those mana. If I won't be able to have my Warcry activated all the time, I'm gonna take a lot of time before I can go ahead and prestige again. Okay, so that's how we do it. Alright, the only two skills worth leveling up are Warcry and Deadly Strike, because they are your damage source. Okay, and basically, since we have a mana cost, it's a good thing that we have mana cost reduction for Deadly Strike. As you can see, I can go ahead and get this to still level 19. I can go ahead, level 20. And the mana for this one is 75, while this has 116 because we don't have a mana reduction artifact for Warcry. Okay. So the next one that I unlock is Fire Sword because it's only gonna cost us 4 mana, as you can see here. There's just 4 mana because we have an artifact that reduces the mana cost for Fire Sword. So I use that so that I can conserve mana. Okay. And then the next one that we're gonna unlock is Hand of Midas, because we're gonna need those golds that we'll be able to get by tapping using Hand of Midas. Okay. Alright, so that's that for now. Okay. Let's watch out for the orb. And I missed a couple of orbs, as you guys can see. But you know, it's faster if we'll be able to watch those orbs and get them every time they're available. Okay. I think I can level up this thing. Not yet. Okay. Let's just get you activated. Now we don't have enough mana. Let's get Hand of Midas and get all these 4 skills active at the same time, so that we will be able to maximize the effect of our Flute of Soloist. Okay, so that's why we want to have all 4 skills activated. And then we're gonna keep on tap, or we're gonna go on tapping because we have Hand of Midas active. So every tap it will give us gold. Okay. I keep on upgrading that second one. This one, status. There's enough for this, and no need. All right. Okay. Let's get back there. Stack away. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we don't have any mana again. Let's unlock Heavenly Strike. Now get that going. Don't have enough mana to activate Hand of Midas, and then Shadow Clone and get this guy. Alright, as you can see, we are at 5800 now. We're getting close to our max stage. But normally after reaching 5900 or a little bit before that, around 5850, we're very much like that. 5850, sometimes I go ahead and prestige there if I don't have any mana to activate Warcry and Deadly Strike. At least those 2 skills at the same time. Because if I don't have those 2 skills active at the same time, most of the time I'm not pushing fast enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and just prestige and right away, so that I can get I can get relics right away. But you know, you would want to get as far as you can to maximize the relic that you can get. Okay. By the way, we can upgrade this guy. Oh, nice. Cool, that's 590. We didn't tap the orb again. Okay. We've been losing damage for a while now. Is there anything that we can get the skill from? I don't think so. So let's just get you. Okay, let's get you again. And still, here we go. And that's it. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, good thing. So there you go. So we already reached 5900, but after my skills, I think I'll be able to have Warcry activated. Let's see. Do I have enough? Yep, I have enough. So having these 3 skills active at the same time, that's enough for me. We still have good pushing power and good enough damage to push a little bit further, reaching near our max stage. Okay, there you go. Alright, so that's going to be the last progress that we'll be able to get. After this coordinated offense is done and the Warcry is done, I doubt we will be able to get going anymore because we don't have any more mana. Instead of waiting for mana, I'm gonna go ahead and prestige again and do the same thing all over again. Okay. So I try to do a couple of prestige, a minimum of 2 or 3 whenever I can, whenever I'm active, so that I maximize the time that I have at hand. But as you can see, guys, even if we get coordinated defense, we're not getting any damage on the boss anymore. So at this point in time, I am willing and going ahead to, or I mean, I am more than willing to go ahead and do a prestige. So as per our timer, since our prestige, since we're still at lower levels, we only needed 13 minutes, just over 13 minutes, and we can go ahead and prestige now. Okay, there you go, there's a timer there. Alright, so that's cool. So as you can see, guys, with just 30 minutes or 13 minutes of prestige time, I can do what? 5 prestige in 1 hour. That's pretty fast. Okay. That's also considering our build, the build that we have right now, because our build is geared towards speed instead of pushing power. Okay, so that's why I was able to farm fast this time. And let's get our Book of Shadows up. There, cool. We got it to 600 flat. Okay, so as you can see again, guys, as I was saying, our skill tree is geared toward speed because we have aerial assault and coordinated defense. So you can see aerial assault gives us 6 clan shift splash count. That's why from time to time you will see 9 stages splashed, because if I will check my stats, going back there, let's go to stats. Where's that splash stat? We have a base max splash count of 3, and then for our clanship splash count, it's at 9. So sometimes the highest number that you will see is 12. Okay. Why do we have 9? Hold on. Why do we have 9? Our clanship splash is at 11. Oh yeah, sorry. That's because oh yeah, sorry. So the 3 is included on the 9, I think. I'm getting confused here. Sorry, guys. But splash count and splash skip are different. Okay. Splash skip is just killing titans, normal titans. Okay, splash count is being able to kill bosses as well. Okay, but combined together, they're the splash that you can splash through titans. You have, so the crucial part here is to get your splash count high, basically higher than your splash skip. Okay, if you will be able to do that. At any point you will be able to do the random pushing. That's how the random pushing works. Okay, so you don't, or you avoid getting to a boss every time you splash. You want to end up on one titan, one normal titan, whether it's the first one or it's the last one or it's the one in the middle. You want to end up there. Why? Because if you end up right back to a boss, you will have it. Well, as we all know, bosses have high HP. Okay, so they are hard to kill. Alright, so that's the reason why you don't want to be getting to bosses. Unlike if you ended up on a Titan, Titans are easy to kill. Okay, and you just times it so that the one or the damage is gonna kill your Titan is the clan ship. Okay, so once the clan ship kills it, it's gonna Durandal push. For others, it's easier to do with a heavenly strike because you will be able to, you know, control your damage. Okay, you'll be able to control when you're gonna use heavenly strike. So it's easy to Durandal push using heavenly strike. For pet, that's possible as well because you can time the lightning burst. Sometimes, I don't know, I think it goes off if you don't tap on it right away, but first it's easy to time it for pet as well. But for clan ship, since you don't have control as to when the clan ship is gonna attack, so you're gonna have to count that 8 seconds, or you're gonna have to watch out for the coordinated offense when you're gonna tap it. Okay, and then once you kill the Titan, it will splash through the bosses, and you'll be able to do Durandal pushing. Okay, so that's how it works, right? But yeah, that's also why you want to get as much damage as you can, because you know, even though you have a high splash count or splash skip, but you don't have enough damage to be able to splash through bosses, so it's useless. Or you don't have enough splash percent. What's the term for that? Sorry. Oops. What's the term for that? Splash damage, yeah. Well, okay, yeah, that's it. So if you don't have a lot of splash damage percent, it's gonna be useless because you won't have enough damage to splash through all those Titans, splash through those bosses. Okay, so that's one thing that you will consider as well. Okay? That's why at first some people actually like buying kit from stores. You can see we have fluffers, and of course, as we've mentioned and as we've agreed upon, we will get fluffers every time it's available from the store. Okay, so that's it for now, guys. I just wanted to show you how fast we were able to prestige. If you guys can see or can check if you will be able to prestige as fast as that, you might want to consider managing how you use your skills, how you unlock them, and identifying which skills your build need. For pet, you need fire sword, you need deadly strike. For shadow clone, of course, you need shadow clone, you need war cry, you need deadly strike, you need fire sword as well. And for other builds, or for clanship build, you need war cry and deadly strike. Okay, so we don't really need much fire sword because you know, we're not really into getting damage or increasing the damage of our tap. We're just or you know, I was just using fire sword because I have an artifact that reduces the mana cost, so it's just costing me 4 mana. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to get more on the next tournament, but as you can see, I'm trying to farm as fast as I can for the remaining days before the tournament, because the next tournament is going to be Shards tournament, and we want to get a high place in the Shards tournament as much as possible. And I want to try to get as much new artifacts as we can for just after joining the tournament. Okay, and then after that, maybe if I can get one more in two prestigious or 2, I'll go ahead and do so. But maybe just 1. I'm not gonna try 2 anymore, because that was our downside last time. But you know, this time, because it's a Shards tournament, I'm gonna try my best effort to be able to prestige a lot on that day. Okay, and considering how fast we can farm and prestige right now, I'm thinking maybe it will just take me about 30 minutes to reach my highest the highest level or highest stage that we can get, and then prestige, put some relics on damage, then another 30 seconds or 30 minutes, sorry. But if I can still push, I will go ahead and extend the time until 40 minutes. If I'm getting slow, or if things are getting too slow, 40 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and prestige right away. And as you can see, guys, we only got 800 diamonds, and the perks that we have available is just one mana potion. Okay, because the 3 skills that we want to have active at all times during shard tournaments, because we want to be able to get as much shards as we can to get our first mythic right away. We want Adrenaline Rush, Mana Potion, and Doom all active at the same time, all throughout the tournament. That means we need to have at least 2 of these guys. But since we have Mana Potion already, that's 100 less the diamonds that we need to use or we need to spend. So yes, guys, I am willing to spend 600 diamonds on a shards tournament. And good thing we have one mana potion, so we're gonna be just using 500 this time. And then as for the 300 diamonds, hopefully we will be able to get more of them from the fairy ads and from milestones. And I mean from achievement progressions or milestone. We don't really need that one from progression, but hopefully the next milestone will give us some diamonds as well. But yeah, for progression, hopefully we get more diamonds out of here, so that we will be able to buy a lot of pets by then. Okay, because if not, we will just be prioritizing getting the damage pet, the old damage and old gold pets. I might consider buying all hero pets, but we will not be buying the melee hero, spell hero, and what do you call this, ranged hero pets. Okay, so we're gonna focus on the ones that we would want to have. Would be kit, not so much I think, but yeah, I still want to get some kit, because I still want that splash damage up, because the sweet spot is at 100 or 1000%? I'm not so sure, but the sweet spot, I think if it's not 1000, it's 10,000%. Okay. After that, you'll most likely splashing all throughout without any problems. Okay. So the ones, of course, that we want are Fluffers, and then the 2 damage pet, which are Nova and Demos, and then Bubbles and Foley for the all gold pet. And then for the all hero, we can get Tempest and Toto. Okay. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please do like, share, and if you have any questions, suggestions, please go ahead and comment. Or if you just want to start a discussion, if there's anything wrong that I'm saying, or if you know something else that maybe my information are outdated or whatnot, please feel free to comment. I will be more than glad to check on that, review that, and then correct that on the next video if I'll be able to do so. Okay, so that's all from me now, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye again. See you tomorrow.